Commentator, excellent. Again, great commentator. They did it live, but it didn't matter. He did it well. He only made a few mistakes. The ref, he slipped up a few times here. I don't think he is a big wrestling fan as the other guys. So he needs a few lessons, maybe. Just to clear it up. It was a bit sketchy around the edges, let's say, on the reffing. Selling as well. Selling was a point that needs to be improved. It was a good match. The moves were great, but they didn't really affect them. They got up after certain moves, stuff like that, which they should have stayed down a bit longer, maybe. At one point, Snow is driving some knees into Shadow's face, and Shadow is just smiling, which needs to be improved. I mean, if you want to get your selling good, you can't be smiling in a move like that. You need to be proper selling it. Like a knee came to my back, I'd be like, ah, shit, like that. That is how it's done. And the crowd, good once again. This Fed, I like this Fed. They did follow some rules, but not Queensbury rules. This is the first Fed to use a pipe bomb, certainly. So weapons obviously were allowed. The other Fed that I've done up to this point, they've all had proper rules and stuff. Not like backyard Feds. Hardly no weapons so far, and this is what, the 5th or 6th Fed, and hardly no weapons besides a plank of wood and a pipe bomb. Yes, this Fed, I liked it. Got good entranceways, got a little ramp going on. I like the base they use. I think they use a few mattresses and some plastic covers. I like the base they've got there. And yes, this Fed, excellent work, great show. Avenge 49, I believe it was. Great show. The next Fed now on the list, UBW, Ultimate British Wrestling Doomsday. Yes, my colleague, or former colleague, shall I say, Mr. Insano, is a part of this Fed. Yes, from England, based in Preston at the moment. Let's get straight into it, because I've got a lot of notes down for this. The show starts off with the GM, Mr. Christian Sharp. He calls out Mr. Insano, and he says how mad and angered he is that he, Mr. Insano, lost to RWL superstar on Recoil, Balo. And he let UBW down in doing so. So, as punishment, he will face the Executioner right now. Match 1, Mr. Insano versus the Executioner. Match starts off with a one-handed test of strength. Executioner hits Insano with a huge shoulder block, sends Insano flying, and my god, Mr. Insano, people, is 17 stone. To send him flying is a feat in itself. Another test of strength, this time with two hands. Both men not backing down. Executioner kicks Insano in the midsection. Both men then shoulder barge each other a couple of times. Neither man goes down. Insano goes for a shoulder barge. Executioner hits him with a big boot, and then drops the elbow for and then an ankle lock. An ankle lock from someone the size of him. And then a Samoan drop on Insano. And as I said, that's 17 stone, ladies and gentlemen. 200 and something pounds. I mean, it's just an amazing strength from Executioner. And to be able to lift him and Samoan drop him. Executioner hits an eye gouge power bomb on Insano through a table to get the win. Bit of a squash match. But I've heard Mr. Insano didn't put up a fight for a reason. Will we see that reason? Who knows? Second match, an interpromotional now, not interpromotional, an RWL exhibition match number 2. Mr. Velo versus JT Kindrick. JT Kindrick, of course, going over last time at UBW Salvation. Match starts off with some good counter wrestling. Velo goes for a fallaway slam. Kindrick counters with a Hurricane Rana. Clothesline takedown from both men. and a huge powerbomb from Velo gets a 2. Nice vertical suplex from Velo. Then a double foot stomp. An awesome imploding senton from Velo. Velo sets up the ladders and Irish whips Kendrick into them and cover them for a 2 count. Torture rack now from Velo. Kendrick counters with another Hurricane Rana. This is great action. Kendrick puts a ladder on his head, Terry Funk style, and of course just rams Velo by spinning it around. Nice vertical suplex from Kendrick. A huge sit-down powerbomb from Velo gets a 2, and then a punt. A Randy Orton punt. Velo then rams the ladder into Kendrick, and then a Michinoku driver! A Michinoku driver from Velo. Crazy action. Velo then hits a... Do You Like Dying? I call it the DYLD. It's like CM Punk's Go to Sleep, but he brings the knee into the midsection of the wrestler. Gets a 2 count. A big drop kick from Velo, then a senton. Velo puts Kendrick on the ladder, then goes up high and hits a sick swanton for a 2 count. Velo goes to do it again. Kendrick rolls out of the way, but Velo lands on his feet, and then Kendrick hits an awesome neck breaker. Velo puts Kendrick's head through the ladder and then hits a twist of fate. Very Matt Hardy style from WrestleMania. Only gets a 2. Velo sets up the ladders, goes for an unprettier. Kendrick counters and hits an unprettier of his own onto the ladder. Velo hits a powerbomb on the ladder. My God, Kendrick's back must be broke. On the ladder to get the win. Excellent match. Both these men, non-UBW wrestlers. They are from a federation called RWL. Go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Their YouTube channel is something or other. Yes. The third match of the night now: Freak versus Liam Styles. Liam Styles, an excellent technical wrestler, been in wrestling training for a number of years now, so you can expect a lot of good action from him. Freak, not really a lot known about this Freak chap. He's had a match against the Executioner and only managed to hit him with a banana and then got destroyed. Not quite as much as Mr. Insano, but he got destroyed. And then he had a match with the UBW champion, Max Carnage, and only getting slap in. So now he's been put against someone his own size, Liam Styles, to see if he can do better. The match starts off with Styles in a head. Styles gets Freak in a headlock, and then the headlock takes him down. Some nice counter wrestling from both men. A huge pile driver. He holds him up for ages from Freak on Styles to get a 2. Big enziguri from Styles. A sweet Styles DDT from Styles. A vertical suplex from Freak. Followed by a slick DDT. Gets a 2. Sick enziguri from Styles. And then he puts him in an STF. He applies an STF, showing Cena how it's done. A big dropkick from Freak. Liam hits the Styles cutter, an RKO to you people who haven't seen UBW before, to get the win. Excellent match. Freak, now he's been put against someone his own size, shows just what he can do. Didn't get a win. Liam Styles getting the win after being injured at Salvation by Mr. Insano, but now back and obviously in full form. Next, a promo from Max Carnage, the UBW champion. The UBW champion comes out to the ring, says he has no idea why he's been brought out here tonight. Extreme Dave's music plays, and Extreme Dave, the former champ for those who don't know, and he has his, he's got his hoodie like that, he's looking all depressed, and then boom, he reveals the new 200 UK pound. That's money, not weight. Custom made UBW Championship. Right, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a WWE replica belt. It is not one of them toy belts. It is a custom made UBW Championship.